your voice of the Valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turnable Office, and it is time for another Optimum Athletes segment, and we're doing Breckenridge back-to-back weeks. Usually we kind of rotate around, but my man Logan Church over here was a last-minute plug, saving the day so we can get an interview on the show today. How's it going today, Logan?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. I've had you in my back pocket for a while. I've known we were going to do an interview eventually, so I've been looking forward to this. How's it going today?
Not too bad. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, you guys got a baseball game in Long Prairie today?
We do.
I believe. What time you guys taking out for that, bro? Pretty soon here?
Pretty soon. We get out at 1:30, and the bus leaves at 1:45, and it's a 4:30 game.
Gotcha. How's the season going so far? Your final season? Logan is a senior on the team and also just wrapped up his final season of basketball as well.
I think our season's actually going pretty well for the majority of the part. Obviously, there's parts where we have to work on as a team individually, but other than that, I mean, we stride as a team, and it's like how Jack said, we start at the bottom, and then you can only go up from there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a rocky start, but you guys have definitely had some strong showings so far. Or after that, tell me a little bit about some of when you guys think you've kind of hit your stride, or maybe your best game that you guys have played so far.
The best game we probably played was probably I would have guessed like Pelican. Obviously, they lost a lot of people, but I mean that shows that we can stay in. Obviously, we let down. We were going down as the game was going on. We were letting it ease, letting them get the ball and everything. And then as the game went on, we just kept scoring more runs, and it led to a doubleheader, obviously. And, doubleheaders get long. But when it came to that second game, we destroyed them. So.
Gotcha. And tell me a little bit about you personally, and your pitching is super fun to watch. Robert and I always have fun on the broadcast when we get to watch you. Tell me a little bit about your pitching style for the people who haven't tuned in to any of your games.
So I am usually a first baseman, and then I usually come in as a relief pitcher. I don't like to start pitching. When I start, there's so much pressure on me. But in relief, I guess it's the same thing, but it's not as much pressure, I would say. But no, I was talking to, when I watched it last time, Robert was calling my pitches a four-seam. I don't throw four-seam. I throw a two-seam, and then I throw the curveball, the incoming meteor that you guys talked
the
about.
Meteor, yes. We're big fans.
And then I throw a slider.
Okay.
And then I throw a slurve, and I can't throw a changeup. I don't throw changeups.
Tell me a little bit about who do you think has been kind of the most instrumental in helping you kind of perfect your pitching style?
Definitely Jack and Kevin. They've been helping me at practices all the time. They help me stride, even though obviously they're right-handed, but they have a lot of knowledge under their belt, and they help me get through practice and get me my bullpens that I need to stride for the next game.
Gotcha. And you got a few years of varsity experience, and I think you kind of first started to get some crack in the lineup your sophomore year, correct? Or I couldn't remember if it was sophomore or freshman year. But tell me a little bit about the early days of your first few pitching appearances, and how maybe a little less nerve-wracking now that you've got a few under your belt.
At the start, when Jack would put me in, I was scared to death, because obviously when you put me versus like Jackson Riggs, or back then who would pitch, maybe like Gavin Snyder, or someone who actually was really good at pitching, sort of, or whatever. They're super fast, and they when contact's hit with the ball, I mean, it can either go a long way, super fast, whatever. But when I pitch, it's slower. So at the start, it was like, get ready for anything. Like I was afraid I was gonna get hit 24/7, and I was afraid to walk a bunch of people and whatnot. But I mean, as the years went on, I feel like I've controlled it enough to where I know where I can locate pitches. I think I've gotten some velocity under my belt, and I think it's working pretty well so far.
Gotcha. And let's switch gears over to the basketball season. Just wrapped up your senior campaign, and another few years of varsity experience there. Tell me a little bit about how fun it was to, now in your senior year, to see your guys take a big step forward, and how big that could be for the program going forward.
For basketball?
Yep.
So I think, actually, can we redo that?
No, you're okay. You can just dive into it. We can just kind of talk about, from your sophomore year, maybe how you're kind of like working up to more playing time, and now in your senior year, how you help the program, I guess is what I was getting at. Okay. That was kind of a confusing question. My bad.
Oh no, you're okay. So sophomore year, I think I sat bench for varsity. I was mainly a JV player, which was fine because I love JV. I love Coach Yegi. Shout out to Coach Yegi. He's a great person. And then when it came junior year, I got some JV time. I mean varsity time. A little snips here and there, but I was also mainly JV. But I still played the part as being a team player, cheering on the team and whatnot. And then varsity came around, and then I started, and then obviously as the years went on, players passed me. I mean, it happens because there's better. People are longer, lengthier, stronger, better.
I gotta say your length is crazy though. For what you got, you make do a lot. Defensively, you've just been a menace. That's what I always love. Whenever you come out there, it was just, and it would also add pace. It seemed like whenever you'd come in.
I try. My parents tell me that I'm really quick. My dad was a sprinter, and he always wanted me to do track, but I don't like running.
Oh, I'm so glad you did baseball. Between the two, like, some people it works out for others. Like, if I see someone walk by and they're like a school record setter in the high jump, then I'll probably tell them I'm really glad you did track. But I'm really glad you did baseball because I think we're getting a lot more enjoyment watching you on this for sure.
No, I enjoyed it. I mean, baseball is so fun, and I like being fast, obviously. I mean, rounding bases, super quick. And I mean, even in basketball, going up the court, getting a steal, just getting an open layup, just to stop maybe like a 4-0 run or something to get the spark going. I mean, that's what I thought I was. I thought I was just 100% try your best and see how it goes.
Yeah, as great as it was to probably start, you're kind of one of the guys I do love bringing off the bench though, because you know what you're going to get when they come in, and it's not going to be one of those things where also you don't need to get 5 shots up right away when you come in. I think other coaches like that as well for some people who come off the bench. But what are your plans for next year, Logan?
I plan on attending the University of North Dakota, so UND, for kinesiology.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards pre-chiropractic. And then my plans after that, we'll see how that varies, but I plan on going to Bloomington.
Okay.
And that is where I will do my chiropractic school.
Sweet. I gotta line you up with my cousin then. He did Easton Urbis. He did kinesiology at UND, so you can kind of line you up with all the best classes to take and whatnot.
I might have to.
All right. Well, make sure to reach out. Well, I'm excited to hear. How's that process going along? Have you figured out your dorm yet? Or?
Yeah, I have my roommates figured out. I got one of the best dorms.
Nice.
There. We have class orientation here in June, and then I think register for. So it's June, and then I think in-person orientation is July.
Gotcha.
And then obviously we go to college in August.
Okay, and then our final question. This is our question of the week, brought to you by Optimum Rehab, once again, sponsor of the segment. And they're wondering just how, as far as what that life is going to be like now when you're not going to have sports. What do you think that adjustment's going to be like as far as your free time? Are you excited to have all that free time, or is it going to be kind of a weird adjustment?
It's definitely going to be a weird adjustment because being a 3-sport athlete, when I was in football, but then I didn't play my senior year. But having that dull down time to not do anything is going to be really hard on me. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I told myself when I go off to college that I'm going to try to be as outgoing and try to do as much as possible, which I'm going to do. But UND doesn't even have a baseball team or anything. I don't think anything resorted to baseball, so that's gonna be a big adjustment. But I mean, I told myself I was gonna try to get out as much as I can and maybe go on. I don't know how to put it, but it's just gonna be a very, very different change when it comes to me being so energetic and doing stuff to doing nothing and sitting inside.
Gonna have to look into intramurals or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think they got intramural baseball, but you can probably find something for a couple other sports. I know at least at my college, I know we even offered a form of Quidditch at my college, believe it or not, somehow. I'll tell you about that when we're all wrapped up. Thanks for coming on, Logan. Appreciate it, and good luck at UND.
Thank you.
And now for a quick message from our sponsor. Once again, this is brought to you by Optimum Rehab in Wapton, and we do this segment in the early part of the 1 o'clock hour every Friday.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.